guys, and welcome to Paris. I'm here this weekend. I wanted to bring you guys along with me. I saw the comments in my last video, the London vlog. It was super positive. You guys are definitely asking for more vlogs. And this weekend, I'm just here actually on a work trip, but I decided to come a few days early just to spend some time in the city. I've never actually done a solo trip to Paris before. This is my first time. And if you are planning a trip to Paris later on this year, I wanted to show you guys some of my absolute favorite places to shop in the city, my favorite vintage stores. This is a great city for vintage shopping. Of course, streetwear stores as well, and you already know we're going to be checking out some of the best sneaker stores in the city. I'm also going to be showing you guys my favorite places to eat, and I hope you guys enjoy the vlog. Let's go. Before we begin the day, gotta break down the outfit or the look du jour. So I am wearing my leather jacket from Mutimer, the Australian brand. I've been rocking this jacket non-stop over the last few weeks. Underneath I have a crew neck from K2 Studios. It is a bit of a crop fit. The jeans I'm rocking are the Levi's silver tab baggy fit jeans, one of my favorite pairs, so cozy in these. And I broke these out today, the Asics Gel NYC Hidden New York, aka possibly collab of the year, at least my favorite sneakers to drop this year. So that's the look. Leave a comment, let me know what you guys think about the fit. The coffee here is really good. A bit expensive, but it is amazing. Trust me, bro. So 2 years ago, I came to this bakery and I tried a pain au chocolat, and I've been thinking about it every day since. And trust me when I tell you guys, this is definitely, in my opinion, the best pain au chocolat in the city. I've tried several. So buttery. Alright, so the first stop of the day is the Broken Arm. Now this is just simply one of the best boutique streetwear stores in Paris. Especially if you're looking for sneaker collabs, you get some of the best from Asics, Adidas, Nike, Salomon, pretty much every brand you can think of. Also carry a lot of higher end brands. For example, Comme des Garçons, I found these crazy derbies. The clothing selection is excellent as well. They carry one of my favorite brands, Our Legacy, some of their new season stuff. And they also have their own brand, the Broken Arm, which is worth checking out. Make sure to add this store to your list. And a short walk from there is the Next Door, which is a personal favorite place to shop in Paris. They didn't actually let me film in there, but I took some pictures. Amazing collection of clothing brands in here like Stussy, Acne Studios, plenty of Japanese brands as well like Engineered Garments, Beams Plus. Lots of very popular French streetwear brands as well. I went ahead and tried on some Jacquemus items, just a few blazers, but I didn't end up buying any. The footwear that they stock here is excellent as well. Plenty of collabs. I found some New Balance collabs sitting on here. Also some of the latest Jordan releases as well, and some New Balance collabs. It's just a nice store overall as well. Some good customer service here that I experienced, so I highly recommend the Next Door. Next, I went into Sneakers and Stuff, which is a very popular chain of sneaker stores, and they also sell great streetwear, and they have locations all around Europe like London as well as Berlin. The Paris location is pretty great as well. The store is like a sneakerhead's dream. Everything is so well organized. They have separate walls for Nike stuff, where I found some Vomeros on the shelf as well as several Dunks. The New Balance section as well definitely had some heat. Also, what's underrated is their own clothing brand. I highly recommend Sneakers and Stuff. And the last place we're going to stop at before lunch is Shinzo. And this place is crazy because there are 5 Shinzo stores all next to each other on the same street, and they all sell different stuff. I went into the main store first, which is the biggest one. Here you'll find a lot of general releases as well as a lot of past releases. I'm talking a long time ago, maybe like a year ago, that you might have missed out on. You'll find them here. I don't know how they have all these shoes in stock, but they somehow do. Some of these shoes they do sell for a slightly higher than retail price, but not that much higher. They have an insane amount of clothing as well. well. I found several of the Adidas and Wales Bonner collab in stock here. They also had a whole pyramid of ASICS sneakers, so much heat, so many colorways, the Gel NYC, several others as well. Then I popped in next door to Shinzo Basketball, and like the name suggests, this store is dedicated to basketball. Tons of NBA merchandise can be found here, and of course the signature sneakers of pretty much every current NBA player can also be found here. And if you go upstairs, you'll see plenty of Jordans, including some sold out Jordans that they are selling for resale price, but I would say lower than what consignment stores sell them for. Also found tons of previously sold out Foamposites going for pretty much retail. Shinzo Running can be found right next door as well. Here you can find pretty much every running shoe from a lot of different brands as well, if that's what you're looking for. And then there's also a smaller Shinzo, I would call it like a lifestyle store. So here you'll find a lot of recently released Adidas models, a lot of New Balance made in USA pairs. So yeah, as you guys can tell, Shinzo is pretty crazy. 4 different stores all on the same street. There's actually a 5th one, which is a kids store just for kids sneakers. So yeah, make sure you check out these stores once you're here. So for lunch, I came to Bouillon Julien. Now, if you guys don't know what a bouillon is, it's a very traditional looking French restaurant, really beautiful on the inside. This one in particular looks incredible. And you can buy very traditional French cuisine for a very, very affordable price. You do have to wait a bit to get inside because this place is incredibly popular with local people. So there are several bouillons all over the city. There's another one which I've been to called Bouillon Pigalle. But this is really where a lot of Parisians eat. You get some really delicious French food for a great price, so I can't wait to eat. Alright, so we're at the halfway point of the day, and I definitely need a coffee right now to re-energize because I've been up since pretty much 4 a.m. today. I had a very early flight into Paris. And for the second half of the day, we're gonna go thrifting. We're in currently the second arrondissement area of Paris, and that is pretty much where most of my favorite thrift shops are. But we'll see what we can find. Question for you guys in the comments. So as someone who has been to, I would say, pretty much every city in Europe, I still come back to Paris as being the most beautiful city on the continent. I don't know, it's just something about this place. I know people say Paris is overrated, but in my opinion, it's not. It is very properly rated. So let me know in the comments what's your most beautiful city in Europe. My top 3 would be Paris, Edinburgh, and maybe it's a tie between Budapest and Istanbul. But let me know what you guys think. All right, let's begin thrift shopping. Now, this is the first place I would start. It's called Episode. They didn't let me film inside. However, I would recommend checking this out. The men's section is pretty great and the store is massive. Lots and lots of selection. I almost bought a varsity jacket, but it didn't fit me well. Don't forget to check out the downstairs area as well. And next is definitely my favorite store in the city to vintage shop. It's called Kiliwatch. Now, when you first walk into the store, it definitely doesn't look like a vintage shop because everything you see around you is brand new. They even have some designer Louis Vuitton stuff, but what you got to do is walk to the back of the store. And all the way at the back, it feels like an almost secret section of the store. This is where you'll find all the vintage stuff. And let me tell you guys, the selection is amazing. Every single time I've come to Paris, I've bought something here. Amazing collection of jackets. You'll find like varsity jackets, leather jackets, trench coats, denim, a racing jacket, a lot of army surplus stuff as well, shoes, boots, everything you can think of. I mean, this is definitely one vintage store you want to check out. Retro is also worth checking out. It's right next to it. They didn't let me film inside, and I also didn't really find anything this time around. taking a short break. So we are in the Le Marais area of Paris, which is definitely the best area in the city to shop. Little update on the shoes. So it's not even 4 p.m. so far today, and I've already done 20,000 steps. And the update on the Asics Shell NYC is that my feet don't hurt at all, so I highly recommend these as a vacation shoe. If you know you're gonna be walking around a lot, then get yourself a pair of Asics, guys. All over the city, you see these signs for Paris 2024. As you guys know, the Olympics is later this summer. So those of you who are coming down here for the Olympics, I hope you're enjoying the video so far and you'll find it useful. So I went back to the hotel, rested a little bit. I could not keep my eyes open, and now I'm on the lookout for some dinner. I got a recommendation that there's a really good ramen spot right now, and on a cold night like this, a bowl of ramen sounds amazing. Guys, bonjour. We are at the hotel. It is the morning of day 2 in Paris, and I don't really have a solid plan for what I wanted to do today. It's really the last day I get to myself because I'll be pretty busy with work stuff over the next few days, so I really wanted to seize the day. There is a museum that I wanted to check out, and also one of you guys messaged me on Instagram to check out a vintage store that looks amazing. And hopefully we'll get some time to do a few more things, but I'm gonna try to wing it today. So it is absolutely freezing in Paris, and this jacket that I'm wearing is just not enough. So the first stop of the day, I actually stopped off at Uniqlo just so that I could buy some of that heat tech stuff. If you guys cannot find a good jacket, then you can just get away with wearing heat tech. This stuff, it helped me when I was living in Canada in -30 weather. I always wore these. First time at the Palais Garnier, and I've been to Paris several times, but I've never been to this building before, and it is absolutely stunning, guys. Like, I could not believe it. When I walked into the main auditorium with the chandeliers, it was one of those jaw hitting the floor type of moments. I just could not believe what I was seeing. This place is incredible, guys. I feel like the Eiffel Tower is almost overrated. Like, this is, wow, this might be the most beautiful building in Paris. I'm going to be going to the Musée L'Orangerie. There's some pretty nice paintings by Monet there, so I wanted to check that out. But I have some time now, so my hotel is on Rue Saint-Denis, which is a pretty awesome street to live on if you like vintage shopping. There's tons of vintage stores around here, so I'm probably going to just spend some time right now, go through some stores, and also check out that one place that one of you guys recommended me to go to. So let's do that. So the first stop was Son Image, and this place is actually kind of famous because a lot of celebrities shop here, including A$AP Rocky. There's even a picture of A$AP Rocky in the store with the owner. The prices are a little high though, but the jacket collection is insane. I actually really needed a belt, so I found this one Levi's vintage belt, which I paid 15 euros for. And look how well this store is organized as well. Every single pair of jeans has the size label stuck onto it, which is just not something you typically see at vintage stores. Highly recommend this place if you're looking for some very unique pieces and you have a slightly bigger budget. Right next to it is Freepstar. They actually have several locations throughout the city, and the prices here are definitely much more affordable, but you really have to look through quite a lot of stuff to find something. Hippie Market is another cool chain of vintage stores all throughout the city. Once again, the selection, especially from men's, is pretty decent. Found some racing jackets and a lot of flannels as well. And then I finally arrived at L'Épicerie. Now, this was a store that one of you guys recommended me to check out in Paris. A very new store, which has a super curated collection of vintage garments. And honestly, if I had an unlimited credit card, I would have bought this entire store. They had some crazy rare archive pieces. Some crazy pieces from Maison Margiela, Capital, some vintage stuff from the 90s from Supreme, Stussy, Human Made. The vintage tees, I don't even know how they found these pieces. I really wanted to get this Mr. Bean tee. Such a sick collection. Definitely the prices are on the higher side because these are super curated pieces. But if you're into archive fashion, then this is a must stop. So make sure you check out L'Épicerie. All right, quick little stop for all my sneakerheads. We are right now in front of a very significant building if you are a sneakerhead, because it's this building right here that inspired the Air Max 1. I'm actually standing in front of the Centre Pompidou, and when Tinker Hatfield back in the 80s saw this building and he saw all of those exposed pipes on the outside, he thought, hey, why don't I put the air bubble on the outside myself? So that's kind of how the design got inspired. To go check out the Museum L'Orangerie. It was beautiful, but there were just way too many people in there, so it wasn't as good of an experience as I hoped for. Maybe you're better off going earlier in the morning. Now I'm just chilling out. There's a garden right outside the museum. It's so sunny now, so I just wanted to soak up a little bit. And I think I only have one more stop, which I haven't been to yet, which is Kith. Kith is near the Champs-Élysées, which is like the major shopping street here in Paris. How you guys enjoying the vlog so far? I've enjoyed Paris. I don't know if I would want to come here solo again. When they say it's the city of love, it definitely is. So definitely missing my significant other right now. And I have to admit, I absolutely love this vlogging camera. I'm using the DJI Osmo 3, and as you can see, I can control it with my phone, which is pretty awesome. So if you guys were thinking of vlogging, I couldn't recommend a better camera than this one. And the final stop of the day is Kith Paris. Now this store, even if you're not planning on buying anything, it's still worth checking out because it's just a really nice store to look at and shop. I haven't been to all of the Kith locations in the world, but I've had people tell me that this store is in fact the best looking Kith location worldwide. And the sneakers and footwear wall, they in fact have an entire room dedicated to it, and it's unmatched. As far as Paris goes, This is by far the best collection of sneakers you could possibly find in Paris. It is insane. They also got a room dedicated to more luxury items like watches and designer handbags, but I just left with a pair of socks so that I can collect my bonus loyalty points for shopping at an international store. And then for dinner, I went to one of my go-to places in Paris, Le Maison. I don't know if I said that right, but they make delicious Israeli food. I go here pretty much every single time I am in Paris. And then for some dessert, I headed over to Bashir, which makes Lebanese ice cream. Very, very interesting. You definitely have to try it. They throw so many pistachios on top. It's very rich, but it is delicious. You got to try it at least once. And that was pretty much my night. I headed over to the hotel after and just got some sleep.
The next day.
Last day in Paris. I'm heading over to the office. Got to get some work done right now. But it is early Tuesday morning and Paris is just so empty right now. And it's already such a beautiful city, but when it's empty, I don't know, guys. It's got that je ne sais quoi. I don't know. It's just extra pretty right now. Guys, there's a Chipotle in Paris. I guess all the Americans watching this, you don't understand how excited I am. I love Chipotle, and it's super hard to find in Europe.
6.5 hours later.
So it's my last night in Paris right now. I've really enjoyed the city. I'm gonna go check out the Jardin du Luxembourg right now, which is one of the few good green spaces in the city. Actually, a lot of people have that complaint about Paris that, you know, it's so beautiful. There's amazing buildings everywhere you look, but there's just a lack of, you know, parks, places you can just chill at. I literally have a whole tour group right now, which you can't see on camera, right over there, literally staring at me, wondering what I'm doing. Hi. Should we do a fit check maybe? I haven't done one of those today. So let me take the jacket off. I was wearing the same jacket, the Mutimer leather jacket, and what we have today, I have a sweater that is a cardigan actually from Stussy and in a really nice blue color. Underneath I have a vintage shirt from Kit. I'm rocking those Levi's silver tab jeans once again, one of my favorite. And the other pair of shoes I brought with me on this trip, the Jacquemus J Force 1. I am in Paris after all, you know, had to bring out the Jacquemus. And yeah, that's pretty much the fit. Did you guys like fit 1 or fit 2 better? So I almost ended the vlog without even showing you guys the Eiffel Tower. So I happened to be in the area and I thought, what better place to actually end the vlog than right here? It's been a great few days in Paris. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog, enjoyed some of my favorite places to shop in the city as well as eat. I can't wait until the next time I'm back. If some of you guys watching this video have some more recommendations of places to check out, then definitely leave some comments for the people who are watching this video, hoping to find some inspiration of places to check out in Paris. And of course, for all my longtime viewers, let me know if you guys are enjoying some of these newer types of videos I've been posting, like vlogs, for example. And if you want me to keep posting this type of content, I have to admit, from like a filming point of view, it's just way more fun to film the vlogs, way more fun to edit them. So I definitely enjoy doing these. And if you haven't already done so, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. There's going to be a lot more content just like this dropping all throughout the year. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.